So I guess as a general, you've probably got girls bar is sort of hostess, I guess. Kyabakura lounge club. And then, I mean, it's kind of like snacks as well, which is sort of hostess.
Meshida jokes about Japan. Hey guys, it's Meshida. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a comedian and I introduce funny Japanese culture. And today I have a special guest all the way from New Zealand, Lai-chan. So Lai-chan, today's theme is hostess culture in Japan because Lai-chan used to work as a hostess.
Yes.
Please teach us about Japanese hostess culture. What kind of hostesses are there in Japan? I don't know that, so please teach me.
I'm sure you know more than I do. You're just pretending.
You are the kind of like a sensei. I'm a student, Seito. Okay? I don't know anything about hostesses.
You just want to know insider tips for when you next go.
Meshida. First, introduce what kind of hostesses are there in Japan.
So I guess as a general, you've probably got girls bar is sort of hostess, I guess. Kyabakura lounge club. And then, I mean, it's kind of like snacks as well, which is sort of hostess.
Meshida.
So girls bar is when basically it's kind of like just a normal bar, except behind the counter are usually mostly women. And they're usually more talkative than normal. Depending on the place, they might be like opposite you, say at a table or sort of darts or karaoke. But they can't sit next to you because if they sit next to you, that makes it into like a night work place. Whereas standing apart from you, it's still like a bar. And usually, you know, they have just a general bar salary. And any extra money is from what the customer buys them. So they're trying to get you to buy drinks.
Yeah, customers kind of enjoy talking to the bartender. Kind of role playing. You know, go to natural bar and then meet women, talk. Meshida.
I think Kyabakura is sort of what people generally think of when they think hostess. You've got like the tight dress and the big, well, used to be big hairstyles. Now I think it's natural. My age is showing here.
Yeah.
So the
Time has changed.
Yes. The nicely styled hair, and you go in and you get seated at a booth with a girl next to you, and you exchange contact details, usually with like a lot of people, so they can all text you. And that one is usually the salary is really low. Like I've heard something like 500 yen an hour or something.
I think it's illegal because minimum wage is more, but just like a very cheap.
Yeah, I think it's really low, and then like, but you get the rest of your salary from the percentage of what your customers buy. So it means that they're very into like getting you to buy drinks. And I've also heard that, say, if it's a night when there's no customers, it means often girls will be sent home because they don't have a customer. So they're a lot pushier about, can you come see me tonight? Because if not, they might not have a
Why you look at my eyes?
I'm pretty sure you get a lot of texts. Meshida, come tonight. And you're sitting there going, oh, maybe she likes me.
When I started working as a salaryman, my boss sometimes took me to the Kyabakura. After going there, always, you know, ask, you know, please come, please come. Yeah. Even I went to there, just please drink, please drink. They are not nothing. Meshida. It's a Kyabakura, but
I don't know tons about it. I just know that it's like Kyabakura, but with sort of sexual something included. But I actually don't know the details.
Because last year, sexual Kyabakura became very popular. Because when our government declared the state of emergency, one of the politicians went to sexual Kyabakura. He couldn't restrain his emergency in his pants. And then we knew what is sexual Kyabakura. Meshida.
The lounge is more like where I worked. More like where I worked. I worked
Oh, you work? Different from Kyabakura. I'm not a Kyabakura.
No, I didn't know the difference. I just got introduced to a place. But it's more like you've got a relatively good hourly salary. So often I think about 2,000, 2,500 yen an hour. And then, but you get a little bit less from drinks from the customer. So there'll often be like a bonus for whoever had the most customers that month and also for whoever sold the most drinks. But otherwise you just get your hourly salary basically. But it's high enough that it doesn't usually bother you that much. So there's also not as much of a push to get customers to come because if you're okay just with that basic hourly salary, it doesn't really matter how many customers you have coming and things. So it's a little bit more, generally they're also quite hands-off. It's like a little bit more higher grade, you know.
Or you say I'm a high grade woman.
I mean,
Meshida.
Club is more high class. Club is more like your hourly salary is like 4 cent or 6 cent, I think. Even more hands off. It's very much you're going just to sit and talk. But usually the women who go as well are very well read. So like I had friends even just at the lounge who would every day read the newspapers, read books on customer service. There are lots of books for hostesses as well on how to talk to people, how to serve people. So it was a lot more elegant, but it also meant you could sort of match customers' conversations. So if they were talking about investing, often the woman can join in the conversation as well.
Yeah. Because it's kind of status for men. If you make a success, you become a shacho or CEO, your business is going well, you usually go to the club and talk to elegant women about the business or like a that kind of things. So in your case, you are not interested in economy at all.
I just did the whole, I don't know anything about this. Can you tell me more? And they're like, oh, let me teach you.
I think some women work in club is like a mistress. That's my image. What do you think?
I don't know too much about clubs, so and I do have the image that it is more like often as well, even at a lounge, if someone has one customer who's willing to spend a lot of money on them, they will sometimes basically just spend all their time on that one customer. So like we had one girl who like her customer bought her like a Cartier ring and like very expensive bags and clothing and that was just how she was basically this one customer who was just willing to spend tons of money on her.
Meshida. Can you introduce what is a snack?
It's kind of like usually there's a woman who runs her own little bar and she usually like customers who come buy a bottle. So they come and have their drink and they talk to the mama-san and she gives them sort of life advice and it's sort of like a mother or a grandma sort of looking after them. And if you have younger girls working there as well, it's usually a little bit more friendly and just learning like how to talk to people, what songs to sing at karaoke, that kind of thing.
Because when I was working, my boss took me snack, and at first I thought, what the fuck this place? Because all the women just pour a drink and talk. But once I started talking with Mama-san, oh my god, that's amazing. She gave me a lot of tips.
I think you need them.
Why?
I mean, you're like, she gave me lots of tips. If you go back now, you'll be like, so I've quit my job, I'm a comedian, and she's gonna be like, what are you doing?
Maybe she said, you should work. Meshida. Thank you very much for teaching us, like me, an innocent, like a natural Japanese man. I learned a lot of things I have never heard before. And now I'm a little bit interested in going there, so thank you. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And she has Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, please subscribe her. Not subscribe, follow her Twitter too. So see you soon. Bye bye.